Hey everyone, welcome back to Catching Up with the Walkers. Thank you so much for stopping by Walker Farm. You guys see everything right there. All the cattle are enjoying a nice, quiet, peaceful day. Much different than you saw in our last video. We actually had an issue with buzzards, black-headed buzzards, and we had to go down and scare them away so they didn't harm our brand new baby calf. So the new calf is doing great. It's a little heifer, and her name is Molly because she has a motley face. So I'm going to bring you guys down later towards the end of the video. We'll check on all the cattle and see how she's doing, make sure she's doing okay. But today, Cassie is at work, and she had to do stuff yesterday. She's been a lot busier with basketball, so you probably won't get to see her a whole lot on this video, but we will catch up with her at the end of the day to see how things are going where she's at. But as far as what I'm doing today, if you don't know Cassie, she likes to hunt, and her dad really likes Cassie to hunt. So her dad needs a little bit of help today. We're going to go out and get some of the stands ready. So I'll maybe bring you along for that. But then I have my sprayer loaded up, and I have all of my scraping tools. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with popcorn sealing, but we have popcorn sealing at the remodel house. So I have this scraper. I have this scraper. Honestly, don't even know where I got that one. And I have this scraper. That one is a hoe, so a garden hoe. So what we're going to do after we finish up checking the tree stands out at Cassie's parents' house, we're going to head over to the remodel house, go over there, also getting a bid on sheetrock today. So I'm excited about the bid on sheetrock. So we've got a lot to do, so come along. Hopefully we'll get some stuff done. Maybe go see where Cassie is going to get that giant buck this year. See if I can show you.
I'm tempted to go back and get the, put those windows in myself.
Probably the best view up here. Well, you can see that Cassie's dad is getting one of the last stands ready. Now, there's probably 10 places to hunt out there, so there is no shortage. But the wind came through and knocked down the big permanent deer blind that was up in that spot. So now there's another one. And Cassie is a little bit spoiled. I can say that about her because, well, she's not here. But her dad is always going to be preparing the best places to hunt for her and making sure that deer are fed and are coming in and that she has a good chance. So that's just what you got with Cassie. Her dad has 3 daughters, and Cassie is the baby of the family. So the baby's not always the favorite, but usually. I'm just going to say that. I'm just joking. I'm a baby too. So we have 2 gallons of water, and I have a gallon of vinegar. So I've been watching the YouTube videos of people removing popcorn ceilings, and the best advice that they can give is to make sure it is wet. So soak it down with water and vinegar mixture, and they said whenever you think it's wet enough, spray it down some more. So I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to use my DeWalt backpack sprayer. So I'll show you guys kind of how it works. I've already got 2 gallons of water in. And it's my favorite, absolute favorite, because all you have to do is spray. I actually like the smell of vinegar, so it's not so bad. So I've got that, and then I also have a N95 mask. So I know this might not be the perfect thing, but I also don't think there's a lot of risk of asbestos. It's spelled like, it doesn't really spell like it sounds. Not really a huge risk of asbestos. I think the house was built a little bit after they started changing the formula on that stuff. But just in case, I've got my N95 mask. It's got a little breather on it. So let's get inside and see how easy the popcorn ceiling comes off. Cross my fingers. Hope it comes off easy. Well, like I said, in the video I watched, they just soaked it down and then sprayed it. Like I said, in the video I watched, they just sprayed it down, got it super wet, and then scraped it. So easy. It just peeled right off. So let's give it a shot, see what happens. Probably just going to do like a small test area. So get it as wet as you think you got it, and then get it more wet. So there we go. All right, got my mask, got my eyes, got my scraper. Oh, that did come off easier. Let me get my thing. Well, I'm getting a little deep with that one. Let me try the other one. I think it looks pretty good. Well, I did my test area, and everything looked good except one of my scrapers was getting a little bit too deep. So actually this is made for scraping floors, and it got a little bit too deep, was scratching the surface. So what worked best, I think, right here is the hoe. So putting that hoe straight up against the ceiling and pulling it back, I'll show you guys how it works. So that gives you an idea of how that tool works. You can see here, I need to go back over it a couple times, but it's not scraping like it was there. So I'll keep working on it and catch up with you guys in a little bit and see what this room looks like. Well, I just finished up room number 1. Probably took me maybe 45 minutes. Not getting any big hurry. Anytime you're working with tools above your head and scraping and pulling, you're going to get muscles used in your back that you haven't used in a long time. And that means probably going to have some knots later. So I'm going to pace myself, but I'll show you the progress. So here's a look at the popcorniness, the popcorn ceiling versus the scrape ceiling. So it's kind of hard to see exactly. Might be still a little bit wet. If I get back here, get a little better light. But I think it's as smooth as it needs to be for what we're going to do. We're still going to have a textured finish sprayed on it, so they'll spray a texture, but we'll see what the professional sheetrock people say when they come and get ready to do it. If I have to scrape more, then I'll scrape more later, but I think that looks pretty good, and very happy to see this popcorn disappearing. It does make a giant mess, but I need to let it dry out, and then we'll sweep it up pretty easy probably. So there you go. There is the first one. So I might work a little bit more around, but I have a lot to go. All of this in here, all of that in the bathroom. So like I said, I'm going to pace myself, but a little bit of progress today. Well, I made it back to the house. You can probably hear the animals wanting to eat. Well, I kind of want to eat too. I had a little snack, got me a sparkling water, but I don't want to eat yet because Cassie every week at the basketball games tries to have an actual meal, an item on the menu that's actual food, not just nachos or hot dogs or Frito chili pies. So an example, one week was taco soup. Last week was hamburgers or cheeseburgers. This week is a loaded baked potato. So she has a restaurant that partners with a school that provides those meals, and it's at a decent price. So I'm thankful for that. If you've ever been involved in coaching or athletics, or you've been a spouse of somebody that's been a coach or an athletic director or been involved with athletics, you know that during basketball season, times are really tight and it's tough to get a good meal. So I'm very thankful that she's got those options available. So come along, we'll make sure the animals get to eat, and maybe I'll show you how my food looks later. All right, here we go. The craziest time of day. Everybody gets antsy. Hey, you two quit it. Stop fighting. Sheep, 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 let's go eat. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, sheep. Come on. Try to get the ducks, put their feet out as soon as possible. Come on, girls. There you go. Hey, Rowdy. Don't try to start something you can't finish. Rowdy's just got healthy again. He had a problem with his leg, and now he's trying to fight the biggest ram this side of the Red River. Watch out, watch out. Watch out, watch out. Rowdy, you are not going to stick your head in my bucket. You are not bucket boy like Ransom was. Xena says, get back. She has a, what do you have, a personal zone, Xena? They get in it? All right, Rowdy, come over here. Where do you want me to feed you at, Rowdy? Huh? Where at? Right here? Rowdy, can you show me? Hey, Rowdy has a spot. Xena, come. Xena, get over here. She knows I've got food for her. What are we going to do with her? Ah, here comes the... It's all like clockwork. They know exactly where to go to get fed at exactly the right time. Everybody has it figured out, except for Xena, trying to eat the goat's food. Not acceptable, girl. I'm sorry. You're supposed to protect, not eat their food. All right, let's get your food. Yes, Xena gets to eat. It's just not on her terms. So I know one day I'm going to walk around this corner and there's going to be a little bitty baby donkey laying in this pen. And I get to call Cassie and make her day. Well, doesn't look like today's the day, but it will happen one day or another. All right. Hello, girls. Hello, June. Hello, Mrs. Loretta. Tell us, Benny, how do you really feel? How do you really feel, buddy? Hello, Miss Carrie. So Benny gets his food. Miss Carrie wants hers. She gets it in a different place over here. There you go, girl. And then go ahead and get Miss Honey. Honey, back. Back, honey. Back. Well, this weekend, we're looking for a cold snap to come through. I think Sunday, the high is about 45 and our low is 28 degrees. So that'll probably be our first real hard freeze. So that means we're gonna have to start thinking more about hay, less about grass, and make sure the animals are fed well to endure the winter. But it's short-lived, just a little cold front, and then it's gonna warm right back up to about like it is today. Highs are in the 60s, 70s, and lows around the 40s and 50s, which I like. Well, if you saw our last video over at Walker Farm Fam, you saw our new shelters here in Donkey Paradise. So I think we need to go see if they're actually using the shelter yet. I'm pretty well can tell because of the amount of straw that I put in there, and see if they've sat in there or laid in there. But the first shelter's right over here. I don't trust them behind me, but I don't have much of a choice. Water looks good. Okay, come on. Come on. Hey, Hill, come over here. You know better. There you go, girl. All right. That's all the donkeys. Dolly Parton, be nice to your daughter. Hey, you be nice to her. I saw that. You nudged her away. You don't do that. The donkeys are doing awesome. I just know that they're probably not going to use the shelter a lot, but when they need it, a few days, they really need it. So, all right, I can see. Looks like they've ate a little bit right here and then maybe laid down right there. So, there it is though. Plenty of room for, I'd say probably 4 or 5 donkeys. Plenty of room for multiple donkeys to get in there. We have the same shelter all the way down. Let's see if I can get over here and zoom into it. And our Donkey Paradise number 2. It's not liking the focus too much today, but you can see it down there. So there, donkeys are doing awesome. Let's go check on Mr. Jingles and some chickens. We have a 50-50 chance of seeing Mr. Jingles. But with the cold weather coming, I love the sight of this hay in this barn. I know you don't have to have a barn, but man, does it make it a lot better when it comes time, especially if there's any snow or freezing rain or anything like that. Pulling a nice dry bale of hay out of the barn makes a huge difference. So Mr. Jingles has food, just don't know where he is. If I had to bet, he's either sleeping or visiting friends. Who knows? But he's not here. Ever since we moved these chickens, we have gotten almost 0 eggs. So, since we've removed a bunch of the other hens, there's 1 egg. And that's kind of expected though. Also, we have changes in weather, and you can see, look back here at all the feathers they've lost. So they've been molting still lots of feathers over there. So part of the deal, you can artificial light your chickens and do different things and try to get them to keep laying, but as the days get shorter, less sunlight means less eggs. But we still have plenty to eat, Bella. We just don't have as many to give away. So what do you think, girl? Oh, Bella's a good girl. All right, I know what Bella wants. You guys know what Bella wants? I can tell you what Bella wants. She says, tell me what I want, what I really, really want. There we go. Shelby. All right, let's see if I can get it to her. Ready? Ready, Shelby? It's coming right to you. Oh, a little to the right. And I got a bad bounce. That's okay. One of these dogs, one of their highlights is getting one of these range cubes and then snacking on it. No, it doesn't hurt him. It's not officially a dog treat, but there's nothing in there that can hurt him. All right, the real recipient of these cubes is right over here. But look who has already brought their baby up after 1 day on the farm. Hey, you slow down. She come running up on me, girls. Slow down and lower your head a little bit. Too much. So I'm gonna get them fed. I better put my camera down before they run me over. Watch it. Little Miss Molly is about as tame as they get. Okay, you want me to go get my second bucket? You know I've got another one coming. Don't worry, Mary. I'm not hurting Molly. Now let me go get my other feed bucket. Oh, there's Everything Nice. He's a pretty little bull calf. I really like him. Nice straight back. And there's Sugar, Spice, Everything Nice, and Molly. Everybody has a name. Probably for the first time in a long time. So one good thing about the hard freeze coming is we should say goodbye to most of these flies. There's just a handful left, but there we get to see all the calves together. They're saying hi to the new baby. Checking each other out. I didn't do anything to her. She's coming to me, okay? I'm a cow whisperer. She likes me. What can you say? Can you blame her? I didn't do it. Okay, all right, I'm leaving. She's giving me that look like, why are you standing near my baby? Hey, Salt. But I want Mary to go eat. I don't want her to stand there and watch me. So I'm gonna get out of here. Hey, Pepper. Pepper, remember when you used to act wild and crazy? We weren't very good friends. Now look at you. I'm 2 feet away. Literally 2 feet away. And she's doing great. The persimmon tree is still loaded up, and these chickens have been enjoying the persimmons along with the scratch and the egg pellets they get. Here you go, girls. Did you guys give me any eggs? I try to give you something every day. And all you do is poop breakfast. What? Cassie's signs. Actually, the subscribers. Okay, here's what we got in here. We got 1 egg today. So thank you, ladies. 1 is better than none. I actually had an accident with my eggs this morning. You guys ever do that? Let me show you what my accident was. Oh, it happens at some point in life. Too much pepper. I can honestly say there's not very many times that I could have too much pepper, but this morning was one of those times. The grow out pen is basically grown out, and these girls will be moving maybe this weekend to different places. Go ahead and give them some scratch, though. They love scratch. And it looks like we have 2 eggs right over there. And their pumpkin that I gave them is pretty much gone. So this was an entire pumpkin. Looks like they've ate out 90% of it. Here's 1 egg there. 1 egg there. Thank you, ladies. Oh, that one's warm. So as these girls continue to start laying or keep laying, you can tell that they're not losing any feathers. They're 6 or 7 months old, and they should be really good layers this winter, especially once they start picking up on their laying. So we will get more eggs from them than I expect from our older hens. I just finished up chores, got everything watered and some stock tanks cleaned out, and you can see the sheep are out to pasture over there, and they love the pasture. Rowdy, he's over here eating hay. The sheep are out grazing on whatever grass there is. They don't really care. They try to graze on nothing. If there's really nothing out there, they'll be grazing it. So I'm going to head over to the gym. Ranger plays at 5 o'clock. Cassie will be coaching the girls varsity. That's her team. And then the boys varsity, Ranger will probably play on it. So I'll bring you along. Let's see how the loaded baked potatoes look and watch some basketball. Yeah, how I am. Busted, Joey. They travel. Well, Coach Walker, how did the games go tonight?
Great.
everybody won, right?
Yep.
So they are doing awesome. Teams have improved so much, I think, since they have the gym to practice in. And, well, season's early, though. Well, we got 3 games down.
Next Friday will be a little bit more of a test. Possibly Tuesday, but for sure next Friday.
Who's that?
Claremore Christian.
Yeah, that'll be a test. So
we're 1A, they're 2A, a little bit bigger school, and it's usually not as pretty of a game for us.
Yeah, well, that's the way it goes, though. You got to play the hard ones and the easy ones, but if they're not the same class, at least you don't have to worry about them in playoffs, right?
Yep.
But it'll be it's good to see the teams play, and you guys saw Cassie coach a little bit.
Oh, I might need to see that footage before you put it on.
Well, I already edited it. You only threw your scoreboard 2 times.
Oh,
so,
whatever.
I mean, no technical fouls tonight, so Cassie did pretty good. No, it was good. She's got a good team, and she didn't have to pull her hair out. She still got most of her hair. She's not pulling it out, right?
Yep.
Well, I took Ranger to the 5th quarter. Our church is having a 5th quarter, so he'll be there till midnight.
For the football team, for the football game that was in town, our basketball game was at our school. It's separate, but our church is having a 5th quarter for the Locust Grove football game that was in town. So after our basketball games, he's like, okay, I want to go to 5th quarter now.
Well, I think it still applies.
Yeah.
So, good news, Cassie. I got you another tree stand up with your dad and my brother-in-law.
Okay.
I told them a little bit how you're spoiled by your dad and all your hunting spots.
Okay.
True or not?
No.
Very true. So, hopefully Cassie gets a big buck. If she does, it's just credit it to me and the help that I was able to provide today.
Okay.
And as far as...
So if I don't, then it's your fault as well.
No, you just missed the shot, probably.
Oh.
As far as prayer requests goes, though, we had a really bad wreck. We actually had to go a different route home. They had a really bad wreck on one of the ways from the school to our house. Closed the road down. I think they were landing a helicopter to fly out somebody. So whoever it was, we don't know who it was, but if you would say a prayer for them.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Daniel Arms found his dog Bear that someone had shot. So remember them in your prayers, and hopefully they can find out what happened. And I don't know, get some peace and comfort in that maybe.
Yeah. So we thank you guys, though. If you have any prayer requests, leave it down in the comments below. We're going to get some rest. Hope you have a great day, and God bless.
We love you guys.